deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Back at the 14-yard line.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Cousins gives way to Cook. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Dancing to his left. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run. Cook. And he's got a 1st down and then some in midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
29-yard line.
They go play action. Cousins. This will be caught inside the 10. And they're into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, 29 yards. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Makes the score.
And they got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This is Saquon Barkley. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jones out to the flat. That's caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Jones throw on target to Shepard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
First down.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 yards on that one, and it'll move the chains.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Cook, 50 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And it's good to make it 14-0.
14. Giants, nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley, 72 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
It is good.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. And this one pulled in by Rudolph. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
the play fake. Cousins. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
David Mayo brought him down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
15-yard line.
Throwing is Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right?
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Dexter Lawrence drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
Dan Bailey.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
That's the score.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
To Golden.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
And 2 at the 30-yard line.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
New York.
Jones on 1st and 10. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. But it'll be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. Touchdown, Giants. Golden Tate, 41 yards. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
The score, Vikings 17, Giants 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking here for Smith downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Smith Jr. as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
An extra point up and good by Bailey, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
He dumps it off to Barkley. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Gain of 6 yards.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
To try again after the sack. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. It's complete, swings it out to his...